first game and for the schemes that we saw.
When you look on film, is it pretty obvious that Taylor Lamb has been around football for a long time?
Sure, good decision maker, makes very few mistakes, very calm, delivers the ball well, manages the offense well, in good, strong command of what they're doing, knows what they're doing, good decision maker, can run with it, can extend plays, looks down the field as a scrambler, so good player.
What challenges does App State present to you guys Saturday?
Well, they're really good at skill, good up front, know what they're doing, well coached, can run the football. Try to stay out of negative plays. There's no huddle, tempo, check the sideline, get it in and out the right calls. Got a good quarterback, just very experienced group that plays with a lot of confidence. They're on a 7-game win streak, so they'll probably like their matchup. So there's a lot of things from a matchup standpoint that concern you, and we're going to need to really play well. We're going to have to rush the passer, stop the run, play great in the secondary. They do a lot of things in the back end to challenge our back end in regards to all the double moves, all the different things that corner post, out and up, stop and go, screen and go, wheel routes, all the things that we got to be better in all those things.
Back when they were in FCS school, they went up to the Big House, beat Michigan. What do you remember about that? They got so much play on that for winning that game with the top 5 team when they were at 1AA squad.
I think that there was, there weren't, obviously at that time there weren't that many major upsets, like just not that level, and parity isn't what it is today, and so it was a big deal, and I just remember how good they were on offense, precision, explosive playmakers that they had, good quarterback, and at that time Michigan hadn't gone down, wasn't going through the stretch that they've been in the last few years, so that was a major upset.
Coach, looked like the defense was out to make a statement on Saturday. Their effort was phenomenal the entire game, particularly on that near goal line stand. Were you pleased with their effort?
It really was. For the first game, again, a bunch of guys that playing significant snaps for the first time in their careers, or first-time starters. To see them have the kind of success, execute the game plan, play with toughness and edge, that was fun to watch. And again, hopefully they'll build from that. That'll keep them hungry, and just got to be 1-0. So obviously, there's you want them to be satisfied with the results, but hungry for more.
I looked at App State over there over the summer. Tell me if I'm wrong, but it seems like they're kind of a power run team and kind of lull you to sleep. They like their vertical. They use play action, that kind of thing.
Well, they go 4 wides and empty, and then they get the 2 backs and try to pound you. And they do a really good job with mixing, different packages, personnel. They'll use everything from 2 tights to 1 tight to 4 wides and to 5 wides. So they're pretty multiple with what they do, but I think that's accurate.
Talk about the challenge in your secondary and having to be disciplined and not go for things.
Well, it's that as well as just defend basic concepts, with precision and with technique. It's good receivers. They're tough. I think App plays with a chip on their shoulder, and so we're gonna have to match that edge and compete when the ball's in the air. And the guys up front got to help us too, and that'll be a good challenge. Last week was predominantly a run offense that required a great deal of discipline and technique as well. And this week, same kind of attitude, technique, and effort, being physical as well. But you know, we're going to have to we'll be really challenged for the first time in really a couple of years with the spread throwing game, and with a group of guys that have good chemistry, a very good quarterback, throws the ball on time, knows what to do with it, knows how to deliver it. Their staff's been together. They know their system, and other players know. So it'll be a very strong challenge for us that way. And the back end is a huge part of it, but so is the front four.
You see Land play, is it easy to understand Coach's son and
Sure.
the way he handles
Yep.
things?
Yep. You see a seasoned guy that knows what he's doing, doesn't make a whole lot of mistakes, and throws the ball with great accuracy and understands coverages, all those kinds of things. So he's a good player.
Coach, with all the players you got in the game the other day, did you see any answers for the rest of the season going forward as far as backup positions?
Oh, I mean, there were some things that were encouraging. You know, what we got is what we got. So those are the answers. We got to keep bringing them along and gaining experience. And every week will present us a different set of challenges, and different. This week's preparation is a lot different. You know, we had a few extra days to get ready for Wofford, thank goodness, but we're not afforded those extra days for this opponent. And so the veterans, the ones that we have, they understand that. It's all those other young guys. I mean, everything's on warp speed now. And, you know, if you got 10 looks at a particular concept, you might only get 6 looks at it this week. And then that's going to be shortened even more a week after that. So, again, the youth of the inexperience has got to, continue to grow fast and develop quickly. So, but a lot to be encouraged about.
With that in mind, you guys try to maybe roll out more players against App State, because you mentioned the quick turnaround. I'm just saying because to try to keep guys.
I made a comment midway through the second quarter. I said, not in my wildest dreams that I think we'd be up 35-0. Okay, I mean, I really had no expectation of that whatsoever, and I don't have that kind of expectation at all this week. This is a better team, better, more quality players, completely different matchup. Presents its own challenges. I have thought zero about who will be a substitute. Be very honest with you.
Just to help him out, I think he was coming from the standpoint of a quick turnaround, not that the game would be.
I've actually just been thinking about quick whistle this week at practice in regards to the quick turnaround. I just want to win this week. And I don't have that one chalked up by any stretch. So just thinking about depth and those kind of things, I'm not, if you had quality depth that you knew with great certainty that it's apples to apples with the ones and the twos, absolutely. I'm not sure where we're afforded that depth at what positions, but in regards to practice this week and trying to be mindful of their legs with the quick turnaround, trying to the things that we do defensively, trying to keep that in mind.
You managed to get in a lot of those defensive linemen. Did any 3-4 guys stand out to you once you watched the film?
Shaq, Dodd, Pagano, Wilkins, Jabril did a few things late. Some things, he made some plays that he didn't really have the technique that usually is required, but circumstances allowed it to happen. But he made some plays. It was disruptive. So Austin Bryant, Richard, they all had their few plays here and there. But that first group of guys, I thought really played well.
Scott Pagano was able to kind of was that big for his confidence? And it looks like he's really turned the corner since the bowl game in technique.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I'm sure it was big for his confidence. You have to ask him, but I'm sure he's excited to finally have the opportunity in a meaningful, very meaningful situation where he's asked to do a lot, perform, and he responded. And like all of them, he'll be challenged this